Before we start the show, I got an email. This is from Mike. Mike says, just left your rating on iTunes. Hope it helps. My son Max really does dig your Dracula incisors. I do too. I tell him you sharpen them every day. He loves that idea. He's talking with these, I think. Well, Mike, thank you for your comment. You guys can leave comments on iTunes as well as my blog or on YouTube. They help. I love reading comments, and I read every single one. So you should do that. And Mike, I will keep my incisors nice and sharp. So today we have a fun topic. It's one that some people are a little cautious of, as a lot of our topics are on WTF, but it's one of my favorite foods, so let's get started. Today's sponsor is Red Sky Grilling. You can check them out online at redskygrilling.com. Red Sky produces a pretty awesome product. They make a pizza stone that's specially designed in shape to fit right inside of your kettle grill. You know, like those standard 22-inch Weber kettle grills that everybody has. Well, they made a pizza stone that sits right on top. You can even still put more charcoal underneath while it's in there because the pizza stone's actually in the shape of a D, so that little flap opens and closes. It's a really great way to cook pizza because your ovens don't get very hot, and with pizza you want a really hot temperature. You want to cook it really fast. So this type of surface works really well because it holds in heat and your grill alone gets very hot. Check them out online at redskygrilling.com and look for them in today's episode when we're going to actually use the product and grill up a pizza. Check them out online at redskygrilling.com. All right, so today we're talking about Brussels sprouts, and they have a little bit of a bad rap, and I really just don't know why. They are a delicious leafy green that are really great to eat any time and any way. They can withstand the heat of braising or roasting. You can also just cut them up and eat them fresh in a salad. So what exactly are Brussels sprouts? In a nutshell, they're a type of wild cabbage that are today cultivated to have these little small leafy buds. So why do they have the name Brussels sprouts? Well, it comes from where they are from. The first evidence of them existing is in the 13th century in Belgium, hence the name Brussels sprouts, like the city. So that still doesn't answer why people don't like them, and I think I know what it is. If you overcook Brussels sprouts, they release this stuff called glucosinolate synagrin. Basically, it is this mucus-like substance that smells like sulfur, and sulfur smells like farts. So the deal is that this only happens if they are overcooked. If you eat them raw, no problems. If you boil them for 6 or 7 minutes, no problems. If you roast them at a low enough temperature, no problems. In fact, all the times that I have cooked Brussels sprouts, which is a lot of times, this has never happened to me. And while you can cook them many ways, today we are not making a Brussels sprout salad, and we are not braising our sprouts, we are not boiling them, we are making a Brussels sprout pizza. First, we make the pizza dough. This is a no-knead recipe. Let's get started. In a large bowl, mix together 3 cups of all-purpose flour with 1 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of yeast. Add 1½ cups of lukewarm water and stir until blended. At this point, the dough will be very sticky. Cover the bowl with plastic wrap and let it rest for 12 to 24 hours in a warm spot. Turn out the dough on a lightly floured work surface and lightly sprinkle the top with more flour. Fold the dough over onto itself once or twice and cover loosely with plastic wrap, then let it rest for about 15 more minutes. Now divide the dough into 4 pieces and shape each piece into a ball. Generously sprinkle a clean cotton towel with flour and cover the balls with it. Let the dough rise for about 2 hours. Now it's time to get your pizza stone ready. Put some charcoal briquettes inside of your kettle grill. Turn on the heat, let it get ripping hot, then spread it out, put your stone on top, cover it, let it come up to temperature at least 400 degrees, but you can definitely go higher. Now heavily cover a pizza peel with semolina or some cornmeal, and then spread out and roll out your pizza dough. And add your toppings. I'm using some peeled Roma tomatoes as the base of tomato sauce, then some sliced fresh mozzarella cheese, a few pieces of prosciutto, some sliced up Brussels sprouts, a little olive oil, salt, and pepper. Now transfer it to your pizza stone and cover it up. Depending on the heat of your stone, it'll probably be done in about 8 to 10 minutes. Then take it off, garnish it with a little more olive oil, some Parmesan cheese, some basil and pepper flakes, cut it up and enjoy. So that's how you make a pizza in a grill. Tune in tomorrow for another What's This Food. Check out our sponsor, redskygrilling.com. And if you have something you want me to cover, you can post it in the comments below. And find me on Facebook by going to danieldelaney.com/Facebook. I'll see you there.